child, let me tell you something. The streets are talking, the tea is piping hot. And this one right here, whew, it's about to shake the entire internet. Just when folks thought Yandy and Mendeecees were finally living that picture-perfect couple life, chile. The whole house of cards has come tumbling down. And trust me, the receipts are messy. See, everybody thought that London trip was just about Yandy's birthday. A little vacation, some fine dining, some photos for the gram. You know, the usual. But no, baby, according to her ex-friend and stylist Bryant, that little getaway wasn't about candles and cake. Allegedly, Yandy was sneaking across the pond not for a celebration, but for a secret rendezvous. And not with just anybody. Oh no, with a whole side piece. And let me sip slow while I tell you. This man was Michael, a fitness trainer, who has now confessed himself that yes, something definitely went down between him and Yandy. And chile, once that news hit the internet, the blogs were eating it up. Screenshots, shady captions, cryptic posts, you name it. The receipts started flowing like a waterfall. Meanwhile, Mendeecees out here acting like the world's most heartbroken husband. But do we need to roll the tapes on his own scandals? Because this is the same man who's been caught cheating more times than we can count. So buckle up, baby, because in this video, we're breaking down the entire mess. Bryant's betrayal, Michael's confession, Mendeecees linking up with Tamar out of spite, and all the drama piling up. By the end, you'll be asking the same thing as everybody else. Who's really guilty here? All right now, let's start at the beginning. Because baby, this is not just some random rumor that came out of nowhere. This tea has layers, and the streets have been whispering for a while. It all begins with Bryant, Yandy's former best friend and stylist. Now, when it comes to friendships in this industry, chile, you know once things go sour, the shade comes harder than ever. And Bryant, he didn't just spill a little shade, he poured the whole pot. According to him, Yandy's London trip wasn't about no birthday. He claims she hopped on that plane to see her so-called secret friend, a fitness trainer named Michael. And baby, Bryant wasn't just talking, he came with stories, with dates, with little details that only somebody on the inside would know. He said Yandy had been sneaking and linking with Michael for a while, and London was just the first time she got caught up because the timing looked too suspicious. Now here's where it gets even messier. Bryant's own relationship blew up because of this tea. He thought his own man was stepping out, but in reality, the receipts he found led straight back to Yandy and Michael. Can you imagine? Thinking your man is cheating on you, only to find out it's your best friend who's sneaking with someone else. Whew, betrayal at the highest level. Now, the thing that made everybody's jaw drop is that Michael himself admitted it. Yes, chile. He didn't hide behind "we're just friends" or "it's complicated." He allegedly confessed that he and Yandy had something going on. And the moment he admitted it, social media went crazy. The blogs reposted everything. TikTok had story times. Twitter was dragging Yandy left and right. Hashtags were trending. People were making memes. And you know once the internet gets involved, ain't no turning back. Meanwhile, Yandy stayed quiet. No big statement, no Instagram rant, no denial. And chile, when somebody goes that quiet during a scandal, whew, the silence speaks louder than any words. Because if it wasn't true, wouldn't she clap back and clear her name? And let's not forget Mendeecees, the man who once claimed he was a reformed husband, loyal and loving. As soon as Bryant's story and Michael's admission hit, Mendeecees jumped into hurt husband mode. But the streets weren't buying it. Because baby, let's rewind. This is the same man who's been linked to multiple women over the years. Tasha K dragged his name through the mud. Jasmine had her say. Erica spilled tea. Alexis Guy, Sierra Gates, Jessica White. All these women have at one point been tied to cheating rumors with Mendeecees. So when he acts like one affair is the end of the world, chile, the hypocrisy is just too much. By the time part 1 of this mess wrapped up, the situation was clear. Bryant exposed Yandy, Michael confessed, the blogs went wild, and Mendeecees started playing the victim. But we ain't even scratched the surface yet. Because chile, part 2 is where the reactions started pouring in. And that's when things really got explosive. Now, child, if you thought the allegations were bad, wait until you hear how the reactions unfolded. Because this wasn't just a scandal, This turned into a full-blown soap opera. Let's start with Mendeecees. Woof, Chile, he wasted no time. Instead of sitting down, processing, or handling this privately, he jumped straight into revenge mode. And what better way to make a statement than to pop up in public with none other than Tamar Braxton. Yes, baby, Tamar. The streets gagged when those photos dropped. Him and Tamar looking cozy, sharing laughs, acting like they were some brand new it couple. But child, the timing was too suspicious. Folks said loud and clear, this wasn't love. This was nothing but a rebound, and a messy one at that. And Tamar? Let's not even pretend she didn't know what she was doing. She's been in this game long enough to know when a man is trying to use her as a pawn. The blogs dragged her too, saying she let herself get caught up in Yandy and Mendeecees' mess. Fans were torn. Some defended Tamar, saying she didn't deserve the backlash, while others said, "Girl, you knew exactly what was happening." Meanwhile, Yandy's silence grew louder. Every day that passed without a denial or explanation made people side-eye her even more. Even her fans were begging her to say something, but Chile, nothing came. And you know what happens when you stay silent in the middle of chaos? The public fills in the blanks for you. And those blanks ain't never in your favor. Bryant, on the other hand, doubled down. He went on lives, he dropped more stories, he hinted at even more receipts. And you know the blogs live for that. Every time he opened his mouth, the gossip pages had fresh content. He became the star of the scandal, positioning himself as the truth teller who was just trying to expose the lies. But Chile, not everybody was siding with him either. Some people said, wait a minute, aren't you just bitter because your friendship ended? Aren't you just clout chasing? And honestly, there's some truth there. In this messy world, motives are never pure. Was Bryant really doing it to tell the truth? Or was he doing it to get back at Yandy? Either way, the damage was done. Social media was split right down the middle. Some were dragging Yandy as a hypocrite, saying she loved playing perfect wife on TV, but was out here sneaking around. Others were calling Mendeecees a clown for trying to act betrayed when he's been out here caught cheating multiple times. And Tamar? Woo, child, she became collateral damage in a war she probably didn't even need to be in. This is when the drama turned from just he said, she said, into a full-blown circus. Every blog was covering it, every fan had an opinion, and every detail made the story bigger and messier. Now, baby, let's talk about what happened once all this tea spilled. Because the fallout, woo, it was chaos. First of all, Yandy's image took a major hit. For years, she's branded herself as the loyal wife, the businesswoman, the one holding down her family. But Chile, when your side piece steps up and admits to the world that y'all were messing around, that perfect image crumbles fast. Sponsors started pulling back, fans started unfollowing, and people started rewatching old clips of her marriage like, was it all a lie this whole time? Mendeecees, meanwhile, was playing the victim card so hard, but the streets weren't fooled. Folks kept bringing up his past. Every time he posted something sad or dramatic, people flooded the comments with, but what about when you cheated? Didn't Jasmine expose you? Didn't Alexis Sky drag your name? The man couldn't escape his own receipts, no matter how much he tried to spin the narrative. And Tamar? Whew, Chile, she had to do damage control too. Interviews popped up where she had to clarify her friendship with Mendeecees, saying people were blowing it out of proportion. But baby, once your name gets tied to a scandal, even if you're innocent, the internet won't let you forget. The biggest twist, though, was when more women started coming forward, not just with Mendeecees, but with claims about Yandy too. Allegedly, Michael wasn't the only man. Some anonymous DMs started surfacing. Some shady posts hinted there could be more. Now, Chile, I can't confirm or deny those, but let's just say the whispers only made the fire burn hotter. By this point, it was clear. This wasn't just a one-time scandal. This was a full-blown pattern on both sides. Yandy and Mendeecees, the couple who built their whole brand on loyalty and endurance, were now exposed as messy, toxic, and full of double standards. And the fans? Whew, they were eating it up. The question everybody kept asking was, who's more guilty? Is it Yandy for stepping out once and getting caught? Or is it Mendeecees for years of cheating and now trying to play holier than thou? Chile, the debate raged on and no one could agree. Child We Done spilled all the tea today, from Bryant's messy betrayal to Michael's shocking confession to Mendeecees trying to act brand new while Tamar got pulled into the chaos. Woo, this was a lot. But now, baby, it's your turn. Because let's be real, we all got opinions on this one. Do you think Yandy really crossed the line? Or was she just giving Mendeecees a taste of his own medicine? And Chile, let's not forget, this man has been caught up in cheating scandals for years. So is his outrage even real? Or is he just mad because this time the tables turned? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. Don't be shy, Chile. Keep it real. Who's more guilty, Yandy or Mendeecees? And while you're here sipping all this tea, don't forget to smash that like button. Share this video with your friends who live for the drama. And of course, hit that subscribe button. Because baby, this ain't the last scandal the streets are gonna serve us. And you know right here, we always got the receipts.